You're on the air.
Hello, my darling.
Hello, sweetie pie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You're doing such an incredible job. I'm listening with my cup of tea and I'm loving it.
Oh, that's wonderful. We haven't spoken since you did that response video. Well, not spoken.
Perth.
We haven't spoken live since you did the response video for What's in My Purse, and then that unfortunate YouTube um unhinging it to my video. And so, yeah, so I've been keeping up with you on Facebook. Congratulations on your recent nuptials. She got married to a
Oh,
really
thank
sweet,
you.
sweet man by the name of Adam. And, I followed along. Facebook is really amazing to be able to follow people's journeys. So I remember when she was
She knows
just
all about my life.
engaged. And then she started
The ranks of Rio.
brideclub.me, and then she got married, and then she moved into this cute house, and then she decorated it. So I've been looking at her life as it has unfolded on Facebook. So, my dear,
Oh,
welcome to the line, and
yeah.
everyone, she's actually calling from Dubai. No, United Arab Emirates. You're in
Yeah,
Dubai,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm from London originally, but I live in Dubai, and I've been following you I discovered you whilst I moved to Dubai, while I've been in Dubai, and I've followed you for about 3 years now, is it? Probably more.
Oh, wow. Has it been that
Um,
long?
yeah. I don't know how I found out about you. I can't remember. I think someone else liked you, and then I was like, oh my word, this woman is a woman after my own heart. Completely clued up about life, straight to the point. I love it, and I've just been following you ever since. But I think I'm pretty settled in life, and I'm switched on, but I'm not perfect, so I'm here to ask you some questions today.
Okay, wonderful. So what is your question? Well, first of all, how do you pronounce your name? Rhiannon.
Yeah, Rhiannon. So
Oh,
I used to,
Rhiannon. Okay.
Rhiannon. Yeah, I'm named after a Fleetwood Mac song after a Welsh witch.
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with witches. But listen, we're actually
No.
running out of time now. The 2 hours go so
Yeah,
quickly. So what's your
I
question, my dear?
know.
And then we're going to take Fifi Art next. She says she's on
Okay.
773. So go ahead.
I know, bless, everyone's waiting, I know. So basically, okay, the one thing that causes me the most turmoil in life is, and I think most people, it's always the parents, isn't it? But it's my father, okay? So
Okay.
I love him, but he's an alcoholic. And I got called 2 years ago, people telling me he was going to die. So I flew over to England and I spent time with him, and I told him, I want you to walk me down the aisle.
Mhm.
And I think that kind of took him out of his self-pity and it gave him something to live for a while. And then straight
Yeah.
after my wedding, he started drinking again.
Okay.
And my conflict is, I don't want to feel selfish, Tanya, but I feel since I've given myself some distance from my father and I'm not so involved in his addictions, it's brought me peace. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm worried that if anything happens to him, I will live with regret that I took that step back from him. So this is the advice I need right now,
Yeah.
if that
You
makes
know
sense.
what? I'm getting a feeling. I'm getting a
Say
feeling
that again?
that I said I'm getting a feeling. And I'm getting
Hmm.
a feeling that as a child that you felt a lot of responsibility for your father and that you took on an amount of guilt and self-blame that couldn't possibly have been warranted. Am I correct with this feeling?
Mm. No, I never blamed myself for his addictions. I blamed myself for my mum's pain, but not for his addictions, no. But I hear what you're saying. I felt responsibility for my mum, to look after my mum, but not for my dad.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a feeling that there was some sort of self-blame and some sort of self-pity, not self-pity, but taking on the responsibility of feeling like something was your fault. And so
Possibly.
and so
Subconsciously, maybe.
yeah, so with your father and the situation that exists now. So I guess you're basically asking whether or not you should take some more time to spend with your father instead of getting on with your own life. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, because I just get conflicting things from family members and from people, because when I put my all and I spend time with him and I try and help him and tell him that it doesn't matter how old he is, he can change his life around. I personally think that it shouldn't be my responsibility anymore. You know, he's a grown man, but I just think that I just worry that if anything happened to him, I feel like I didn't do enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I feel peace. Now I've got that distance, I feel peace. I feel at peace. I don't know. It's conflicting.
Well, you know what? I the feeling that I'm getting that is the best advice for you is for you to realize that your father is a grown man. In fact, he's growner than you. He's your father. And you've been put in a situation where you've never really had the opportunity to experience the joys of not only not having him take care of you, but to have to then turn yourself outward to him to try to help him, to try to keep him in mind. Where is the
to be the parent?
Where is the support for you? I mean, you were his child. You know what I mean? And where was the support for you? And so now that you're an adult and you have the opportunity to really grow and take care of yourself and to move forward, you're still pulled back into the situation where you're still not able to go on with your life now that you're an adult and you're independent. And my advice to you in this specific situation is to really focus your energies forward and to realize that your father is a grown man and he is using alcohol to battle his, whatever it is that's going on inside of his spirit. I'm feeling a lot of unrest that's coming from the energy of your father. I feel a lot of conflict and unrest and some unhappiness. I feel a lot of friction in that area. So your father is using
I want him to watch your videos.
He's using alcohol to numb himself, and he's using it to self-medicate. And this is a choice that your father is making. You are not his parent. You are here, and you have a chance, and you have an opportunity at life, and you have to seize the opportunity of your life. Because when you start writing the story of your life, you can't write the story of your life as a supporting cast to your father. The role that you're playing in your life is supporting cast to a person who was supposed to be put here to take care of you. So the flip side is that you've been dragged back into the trenches to take care of a person who not only did not take care of you, but is not, as a grown man, taking care of himself. No.
Yeah, and that's what I refuse to do, Tonya. And I just want to tell people, because I know people are waiting, I just want to tell people out there that Tonya's been following me, and I think I've having divorced parents, a father who's a loser, an alcoholic, blah, blah, blah. It's not an excuse. You can make it in life. And I've used what I've gone through as a child to turn my life around, and I refuse to use it as an excuse. So I'm saying there's hope for everyone with broken families, you know. So anyway, Tonya, I know people are waiting.
No, that's quite all right.
But thank you very much for your...
We have next week as well. I'm going to get to the next call. But I do want to impress upon you that now is your chance. You're on the stage, and there are decisions that we each have to make in our lives. You've come to the genesis of your life. Brand new marriage, brand new town, brand new business. And unfortunately, your father has made a set of decisions. Remember, the life that he is living now is a result of choices that he made 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So when does the opportunity come for him to lift up his head and say, I want a different life? He has to claim that for himself.
No.
I could understand if he was working on getting a different life, but he is drinking himself into an early grave because he is self-medicating away the demons that he feels in his life. And the best thing that you can do for you is to take care of yourself. You are somebody's future mother. You have to save your life energy and your life force to take care of the fruit of your own womb, whom is to come forth from you. You need to save your life force and use that in a direction to help fill your life. I'm sorry for your father and the choices that he's made, but those are the choices that he made. Okay? So I hope that was helpful. Please meditate on it, and you know what? Send him some peace. Pray for him and send him some peace. Send him some peace and then move
Tonya,
on.
when are you coming to Dubai, woman?
You know, we'll talk about that on Facebook. I would love to, but remember, it has to make fiscal sense. There needs to be an opportunity that will be able to cover my travel and my stay expenses. So the opportunity has to be right to be able to cover those. Okay?
I'll try and get you that opportunity as well. I'll try and help you with that. Okay, Inshallah.
Let's put our heads together on that. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, my darling. Take care.
Okay.